That was our little song as the introduction for the Tuesday show. Welcome, everybody. It's, I guess, the Halloween 2021 episode. We're not dressed up or festive or anything. We'll probably have stories and whatnot and some stream stuff going on like Saturday and Sunday. We'll see how that goes. But the most important thing around the holidays is to make sure you enjoy it. And good God, am I enjoying it this time around, because I treat the whole month like it's Halloween. Having some good times. How you doing, Ms. Huddlestone? How's the Halloween spirit treating you?
I mean, I've said before I don't really celebrate Halloween, but Boopy streams we hit my target. We've not even done the final one, and we've hit the target, so I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
And I bought, like, in the UK, I don't know if it's different in America, around Halloween they do these like big tubs of sweets meant for trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, we do stuff like that.
I've eaten a whole one to myself.
Hey, well, it's Halloween. You gotta go for it a little bit. It's Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas all being in a line, where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna go through all these, and then you add Hanukkah to that mix.
And
That's like 8 more days or whatever that you can tack on, where you're like eating tasty food. I don't know. I've never celebrated Hanukkah or been around it. That would be something I'd be cool with? I'd go check that out. Do you want to do a Hanukkah Christmas one year? Do you want to should we have a Hanukkah themed year? Is that in bad taste?
I was gonna say, is that insensitive? I don't know.
I don't know enough about it. All I know is maybe it'll be fun. I've gone to some Jewish stuff before. Not that, like, that doesn't, like, let me in. I don't understand how any of it works. I've just been there and, like, witnessed it, and I was like, oh, this is neat. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if that's something we can do.
Can we do Hanukkah?
Can we shake it up and do like an 8-day stream? Call it the Hanukkah special. Donate it all to some charity. Because everyone's doing this Christmas stuff, but I think, find like a Hanukkah centric base one. They got like Christmas gifts for for places in Africa. They have like all that over here. What if we do the exact same thing but call them Hanukkah gifts?
Why not?
Why let them steal all the thunder? I wonder if there's any competition between that. That's not important. What's important is it's Halloween. Man, I got hung up on that. My brain was going. Good God. I woke up nice and early today. I went and got breakfast with a friend. All the trees are orange. It's a little bit chilly out. It's supposed to snow later tonight.
Beautiful.
There's a cold wind blowing through the air. And I'm going to see Dune tonight, which I've heard wonderful things about.
I've also heard wonderful things. I debated reading the book, but
not worth it. I'm sure it's a great book or whatever, but at this point, like, if a movie's coming out, go see the movie first, because you'll have a Ready Player One situation where you just waste your time wholeheartedly. Which
a Ready Player One hate channel.
Hate? I can't believe we talked about that. We talked about this maybe a couple of weeks ago. The hate for that movie and that book has skyrocketed. I've seen so many things on Twitter like referencing it, people angry, and I was like, I thought I didn't think I was in like the minority, because I felt like most people hated the movie. But I was like, it's weird that it kind of like pops into all of our heads at the same time. That kind of works, where it's like something happens in pop culture and you're like, oh, I just remembered Ready Player One or whatever.
I mean, the second book came out this year, so maybe it was...
Maybe that's it.
Maybe it was on TV somewhere.
Oh, that's possible.
A combination of the two.
That's true. I didn't know that second book came out this year, so you were telling me that.
I'm sure it came out this year.
It's not too
terrific.
It's not too good.
Absolutely terrific.
Maybe we'll have to do a little book club. We'll have to do a little book club episode where we both read it all the way through. We take dedicated notes.
Audible.
Could that be? Yeah, sponsored by Audible. Oh God, I love Audible. This is not. We're not sponsored by Audible, but
no, we're not. We just really
Audible.
Like it.
Hit us up. I know people are having trouble with Amazon or whatever. I'll try a different audiobook service if there's a more wholesome one out there. But good God, audiobooks just in general. I won't just praise Audible. I love them so much.
I hadn't I'd never used one before. I'd always been like I liked the physical book kind of person, so like Kindles I wasn't bothered about. And then when I had COVID, I couldn't read. Like it hurt my eyes too much and I wasn't awake enough. But obviously I was trapped in my room. I was like bored out my mind. So I was like, oh, I'll just download Audible. Oh my God.
It's so
It's
nice.
amazing.
It
So
might
good.
be the best because podcasts have their place in my life because I work a job where I
Yeah.
can have like a headphone in and do my thing, or when I'm editing, I'll have something playing. But when you're like, if you're on a bike ride, you're at the gym, you're on a long car ride, you have a job where they let you have a headphone in, it's a game changer. It is so fantastic.
Or if you are somebody that like is anxious or whatever and likes to have a million and one things going on at once. So I'll have an audiobook, I'll be drawing or sewing or doing something with my hands, and then I'll also probably have like a YouTube video on that I've seen a million times or a Twitch stream, and I just have all the things so there's no room in my brain for thoughts, and it's amazing.
There you go.
Highly recommend.
It is fantastic. If you could recommend an audiobook right now, what would you recommend, Ms. Huddlestone?
The complete Sherlock Holmes collection. I know on
Ah,
Audible it's like just one credit, so it's the same price as any other book.
okay.
But it's all of them, so it's 70 hours.
Oh my
And
God.
it's yes, and it's narrated by Stephen Fry.
Hey, that's great.
It's the most glorious thing. I've
How
gotten
deep have you
through.
gotten?
I can check. I'm well over halfway, I think. Um,
My guess, if I had to guess, 1 in 70, I'm gonna say you're at the 46-hour mark. That is my
so
guess.
that would be what, 26 hours left?
I don't know. How many hours is it total?
Uh, 70, I think. About 70.
So it'd be 24 hours left. Yeah. How did I do?
I I have 22 hours left.
I was almost close.
That was very good.
Well
I think
done to me.
for anyone who's familiar with the book, I'm doing them in the order that they're on Audible. So I've done Hand of the Baskervilles, Sign of the Four, uh, Study in Scarlet. I've done all the short stories up until his death, and the first set of short stories after his death. I forget what they're all called, but I've done a lot, and they're so good,
Well, there you
so
go.
worth it. Highly recommend. What about you?
That's a fine, and that's a good bang for your buck too. As
Yeah.
always, I talk about it constantly. Console Wars by Blake J. Harris. The
Nice.
audiobook is awesome. The narrator, I forget his name, but he's really, really good. He's a pretty good voice actor. And the book's written like borderline like a drama series, like a historical drama. Because it's
Yeah.
from it's I don't even want to say it's from like a third person perspective. It's it's based off 1,000 something interviews, and it basically built a coherent like novel from it, a coherent story with little bits of with all the
Yeah.
history mixed in. So I'm sure it takes some creative liberties. Like I think they talk about a certain because it talks about Tom Kalinske, and he's like the marketing man. He's just awesome. He led Sega to do all this crazy stuff. But they tell like a story about when he was defending Flintstones vitamin gummies. Do you guys have those over there?
I'm not sure.
They're
If
like
we
the
ever did,
little,
I don't think anymore.
yeah, they were like those little vitamins shaped like the Flintstones
Oh, Moomoo
characters.
wants to come in.
I'll let Moomoo
Carry on.
in. I'll continue the story. Anyways, the book like the way they present that story, it's like it's a mundane court like meeting. And it's like if you see that, like I read something about it because I did a paper about it for school about Tom Kalinske. I read about it, and it's nowhere near as like interesting when you read it from like a news source. But the way Blake J. Harris wrote it makes it sound like it's just so intense. It's so competitive. It's just such a fun book and a fun way to look at all that history of like how Sega made Sonic, how they marketed it, all the crazy stuff that went on between Nintendo and like the weird little feuds they have. It's awesome. Highly recommend. It's like 18 hours, I think.
Take note. Sorry if I look confused. I think Moo came in here and I thought she was going to have a hairball. Now she's gone in her litter. So
Ah.
lovely.
Oh, well, we
Mm,
love Moomoo here.
we do. Moo
Moomoo
Moo.
gets all the love.
Yeah.
Well, there's some recommendations for y'all for some November audiobook listening while the snow's falling. Or if you're in one of those landlocked states while the sea is, or not landlocked, land open states, where the sea's rolling in. You can read it out by the beach. Hell, read it in your house or listen to it in your house. You can't read for it. It's about,
Can you hear
it's
this?
good. What?
The cat. Can you hear the cat?
No.
She's been meowing very loudly. I don't know what.
What is she meowing about?
I don't know. What's the problem?
Oh, here we go. IGN's doing another little vote thing. Another BuzzFeed
What?
quality vote thing. This time it's for what is the best scary movie of all time. And
Oh,
as much as I hate IGN, I love bullshit like this because it just gives us a bunch of movies to talk about. So would you like to try the whatever the fuck I just said, the IGN scary movie list?
oh.
I don't
Bear in mind,
think
I won't have seen most of them.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of these. This might have been a bad idea.
We can try
Uh
it anyway.
oh, I voted for the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh no,
Have you seen Halloween?
no.
Okay, fuck it. This was a bad idea. Never mind. Fuck you, IGN.
I,
Blow me.
I watch barely any horror films. Like the only ones I ever watch are normally like more like psychological thrillers than actual horror films.
Oh, fair enough.
So like A Quiet Place, Get Out, those sorts.
Well, those are definitely good movies. So at least you're in
They
that
are indeed.
area. That's the one problem with horror movies is there was a time 2019, 2020 where all I did was go and see I saw like every movie that came out basically. That was like my
Yeah.
hobby. And I would review them. It was good fun. But when horror movies came around, because I like horror movies a good bit, I'd go and see them. And the odds of having like a good horror movie from Blumhouse or a good horror movie from basically anyone in the theaters is so low. It's just constant garbage. There was a movie called Countdown about an app on your phone that kills you. And it was so unbelievably stupid. It was ridiculous. I saw Black Christmas, I think it was called, which was like I think it was a sorority killing a fraternity, something like that. I barely remember it. It was sucked. I saw so many bad horror movies. It's way too oversaturated is the point I'm trying to make. If only there was a sponsor that we had that could help help get the guesswork out of this. Horror.com, which I'm going to look up right now to see if that's a real website. It's going to be something.
Anything's a real website nowadays.
It's going to be something disgusting.
Yep.
Oh no, it's like a cute little horror forum.
Aw.
Oh, that makes me happy. Movie discussions, Asian horror DVDs. Oh, this is aw.
Oh, lovely.
This puts a
Lovely.
big smile on my face. It's like one of those websites from like 2009. There you go. When you're like a kid going through it, you're on the internet for the first time. I went to
Yeah.
hear about space, so you go to space.com because you're a fucking idiot. That's the kind of
When the
website
internet
it
was
is.
wholesome.
It used to be so. You know what? It never was. It was always it was bound to become a den of just schlop. That's just what
I mean,
happens.
day one, it was probably nice, but then after that,
Yeah, there's always someone messing around, and you know what? Power to you. Just
yeah,
remember, it's not a real thing. It's not a real place. If someone's on there and they're being horrible to you, keep in mind they probably will die before you. And if they don't die before you, tell yourself they did. They're probably dead. That's
put that on
just
a poster.
Put that on a poster and sell it. Sell 1 billion of them. But
Yeah.
if you're getting bullied on the internet, just wait until they die.
They'll probably die soon.
They'll
It's
probably
fine.
die. What a horrible piece of advice I'm giving. I barely even know what I'm
I think it's
talking
pretty
about.
good.
Oh, it's
I mean,
fine.
I'm not with it today at all.
My brother bought me a gift, a joke gift at an antique store. I just looked over. I don't know what to do with it because there's part of me that's like, I should probably hang on to this because it's kind of like a neat piece of history. It's like a piece of true crime. And then there's another part of me that says, what are people going to think if they see this? What my brother bought for me was this.
Which brother? Because you have a lot.
My brother Tim.
Okay. Yeah.
He's been on the channel once or twice. He's our sponsorship guy basically, and
You
he's
say
great at
ours.
it.
He's Luke's.
Hey, he's Luke's. He's ours. We're all a big happy family. But yeah, he went to an antique store. He knows I like stand-up comedy. He knows I collect vinyls, and he thought it was so funny that he bought that he bought the Best of Bill Cosby from 1969 on original print. They were selling it. They had it. He's like, they had it at the front of the store. It was only $4. It was a steal. They were proudly displaying it. But I don't know what to do with the damn thing because I love comedy. I don't. That's a bad person. That's genuinely. I don't know what. Post in the comments what I should do with this because this is not going on the wall of fame. There, I have to work on my wall of fame now too because. Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler the Creator is having a vinyl released.
I would recommend my advice is that you burn it, record it, and then do like a diss track in front of it.
Okay, like do a Bill Cosby diss track?
Sure, or just any generic person.
I'll probably hold on. It has the fucking sleeves still. And it has like Don Rickles comedy special advertisements on it. And I still kind of like Don Rickles. I get he's an old, insensitive moron of a man, but he has some stuff that cracks me up. I don't know. There's part of me that's like, oh, this is part of comedy history. And it's like, well, but if there's any history I want to collect, it's not at this guy.
It's not. No.
He's definitely tarnished his legacy a good bit. A good deal. My goodness. So that's what I've been having. I threw me through a loop last night. I found it. I was like,
yeah.
I don't know what to think. It's crazy.
Did he wrap it up or did it just hand it to you?
He set it on my chair. So on my chair I'm sitting on right here. So I came in from work. I had dinner and he was like, go look at your chair. You're going to love this. And I was like, what? He's like, go look. And I looked at it and I was like, I didn't know to laugh or just look at him in disgust because it's just such an odd. Yeah, I have no idea what to do with that anymore. It's like if it's not the exact same thing, but it's close if he got me like a Michael Jackson vinyl where I wouldn't know 100% like how to feel about it, like displaying that. You know what I mean? Where it's like
it's worse than that. I think it's a lot worse than that.
I think it's a lot worse, but it's like the same kind of feeling. I'd probably be I'm way more likely to display a Michael Jackson one than
I guess it would be like someone gifting me a box set of Jim Will Fix It or something.
Oh.
Do you have any idea what that's about?
No. Is that a British? Is that a famous British rapist? I just thought this is
yes.
This is basically if you were to put this on display now, a lot of people would just be like, "Why do you just have that criminal, that rapist on your wall?"
Jimmy Savile.
I don't know who that
Name
is.
ringing any bells?
Jimmy Savile. How do you spell
Jimmy Savile. Oh, he'll come up. I'm pretty sure it's about how. Oh, Moose come up. Pretty sure it's about how you think it is.
I think it's Jimmy Savile. It doesn't matter.
Trust me, it's Savile.
Savile?
Trust me. I've heard his name on the news enough to know it's Jimmy Savile.
Oh, he's dead?
Yes. All these crimes came out after he died. But he was like a British icon, and he did children's TV, and his most famous program was Jim Will Fix It, and everyone really liked him. And when he died, it was like a big thing, and everyone was very sad. And then after he died, all of this really, really horrific information came out about him. So
Oh, I don't know a whole lot about it, but that seems like a very similar situation
yeah,
where it's like you could have, because I remember I watched some Bill Cosby stuff when I was a kid before I had any idea. I remember really liking it, and now it's like, oh, okay, well, he fucked that up. And there's at this point in time, if at this point in time there's so many other comedians and there's so many other content creators that aren't disgusting, horrible piles of trash. And so, you know what? I think I am okay with doing something horrific to that bad boy. I've gotten over the hump of comedy history
go for it.
because I don't really care about that portion of comedy history.
Sorry if I look distracted, by the way. Moo has just decided to climb on my desk and lay. I wonder if I can show you.
We're taking a quick break to take a peek.
Oh,
Oh.
that's me. You see that?
Aww. That's adorable, though. If you're just
It's
listening,
adorable, but
Moo has crawled up onto Cammy's desk, right on her mouse
it's
pad.
laid in front of the
That's nice. I got too many fucking cups on mine. I got to do dishes today. My God. It is the framing of this. I got to fix the framing a little bit for this setup. I kind of like how it is right now. I'd maybe add like a better backdrop. I don't know. I like the vinyls. Fuck it. Point is, it's perfect because my room is not very clean at this moment, and my desk is filled up for my busiest work. Like the Sunday and Monday are my two busiest days, so it just gets really fucky. And I'll try to clean it in the morning, but I went and got breakfast today, and I wasn't able to.
What'd you have for breakfast?
I had chicken fried steak with eggs and hash browns from a lovely little
Such an
diner.
American breakfast.
It's a pretty American breakfast. And then the person I went with got a burrito, a smothered burrito, breakfast burrito, without green chili, which is like a
Again,
crime.
incredibly American breakfast.
It's so good. You're missing out. It is so good. I probably like the burrito a good deal more than the chicken fried steak, but holy crap. Breakfast burritos are a whole nother thing. There's some, even when they're like $1 and they were microwaved, I love them. Just eggs and sausage. I love it.
What?
I love it so much. Well, hey. Yeah, again, everyone, post your ideas on how we'll destroy. Maybe that'll be a little Halloween video we'll do. I'll destroy this Bill Cosby vinyl and some fun whoever has the best Halloween idea to destroy the Bill Cosby vinyl, let me know. It needs to be spooky, scary.
I wonder if you could carve it like a pumpkin.
I don't think I could. And plus, then I don't want to look at him that long. The point is to get it out of existence as fast as possible. Well, yeah, but that's just burning it then. That's doing a lot of work just to burn something. I was thinking like get like a rope and then tie it to the back of a car. And then just like hit a turn really fast and try to slam it into a light pole.
Knowing just how life works, I feel like you would do that, take a really sharp turn, and it would decapitate someone.
That's pretty spooky. That's spooky scary.
It is spooky scary, but then like next Tuesday I'll be like, oh, Jacob's in prison.
What did it decapitated someone with a Bill Cosby vinyl record? Is that like that's probably a double whammy right there. That probably doesn't make me look too good in the eyes of the jury. You used what is your murder weapon? Why?
Jury, that it's you've lost like immediately.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he murdered someone with a Bill Cosby vinyl. That's it. We're done. We figured it out.
I feel like we just briefly need to talk about something else because otherwise you're gonna have to call this episode the Bill Cosby episode, and that's
no, it's a Halloween episode. It's plenty spooky, scary. Um,
Yeah, just
let,
talking
let's
about
let's
Boo.
yeah, let's move on to something more positive and fun. Uh, Bill
Mm,
Cosby really does drag down the mood.
really does, yeah.
I shoot, I was looking at tickets
Tickets.
to go see some stand-up comedy. On the topic of comedy, see a little segue.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Yeah.
I want to see. I'll see any of the guys coming to like Denver or whatever. I'll go and get them. No one's coming to Denver, so this is a public message to all stand-up comedians.
Come
Get
to
your shit
Denver.
over here right now. The last guy I missed the J Cole concert. I was gonna go see J Cole, and then I was like, you know
Mm.
what? I should probably. I had like a midterm, I think, and I was like, I should do that
Um,
instead. J Cole will be around later. I really love J Cole. But yeah, like I think we've got a year, maybe next summer. I want to go see Tyler the Creator. I want to be able to go see Bill Burr, and I wouldn't mind seeing like Jim Gaffigan or all these guys. But no one's coming within like 300 miles of me for whatever reason, possibly more.
it's kind of good being in the UK because even if someone's going to like one of the big cities in the UK, it's maximum of like 3 hours away. It's
See,
great.
that's awesome. I think
Yeah.
Denver is about 3 hours away for me, but my car is pretty long, so I can like fit like a pillow and a little flat mattress in it, and
Crazy.
I can sleep in it, and it is the best thing. It makes me want to go and every once in a while I'll be like sitting down and I'm like, if I wanted to, I could get in my car and just fucking drive somewhere
Right.
fun for a few days, not have
Yeah.
to worry about paying for a hotel. Like I buy like a cheap sandwich somewhere. I just go have a fun time. I could drive to the fucking beach. Who would stop me, Miss Huddlestone?
No one.
No one would stop me.
Well, you live with Tim, right?
Yeah,
Maybe Tim might ask if he can come along,
he could.
but then
But then we'd have
then
to sleep
if you
together.
yeah, well then if you don't want him to, you just knock him out and then run.
That could work.
Yeah.
That could work.
Hmm.
That could work. I don't know. I've been tempted. I want to go places. I've got my little vaccine card. I'm all shot up and good to go. My little, I got it. I sent it through the washing machine. I have to print. I have to go to the pharmacy and get another one. I, I ruined mine, and I nearly had a heart attack. I was like, do I have to do it again? What do I have to do to get another one of
Can you
these?
imagine to
I
have
was
to do
like,
it again?
I don't. If I would, I be like twice as invincible. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
But that's not how vaccines work
I
at
just I
all.
went and got the thing because I was like, if there's a concert I want to go to, no headache. I'm young too, so it's like if there are horrible side effects,
Bounce
probably be
back.
fine. No horrible side effects yet. I'm killing
No,
it. No horrible side effects from anyone I've met. Any human
no,
being hasn't
same here.
happened. So I'm
Been a good
clean and good
time.
to go. Maybe I'll find some Tim. I remember on the same topic. We should call this the Tim episode
I was
because he
gonna
keeps
say,
coming up.
oh,
He
Tim.
was
Is he in at the minute? You should just bring him in. Just drag him in, stand in the background.
I as you said that, a door just slammed really loudly. Let me text him
Maybe he
cuz
heard his name and he's like, I'm getting out before
it's Tuesday. No, he's
anything
at work.
happens. Yeah.
He's like a how do I even say what his job is? He cleans dead people. He's a surgery technician. He's it's not surgery
Why are
technician.
you
He like cleans
mortician?
he cleans hospitals and operating rooms, I think. And he's like a manager of it or some shit. I should probably ask him and get a full description. I feel like a bad person for not knowing. Something along those lines at a orthopedic surgery place.
I'll be honest, that's not what I was expecting because Tim, like, if Luke looks 12 when he's clean shaven, Tim looks about 5. He's he's
He
he
does,
looks like a
yeah.
baby child. Like if you asked me to guess how old he, I would be like 15, maybe.
He does have we all have really young faces in my family. It's not great, but at least my facial hair grows. I gotta get it to
How
thicken up.
how old is Tim now? This is important.
18 or 19.
Okay.
Probably 19.
Does not look it.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? He does dress like a very old man, though, most of the time. He's wearing, like, sweaters and whatnot, and he pulls them off. Something about smaller, he's not small. Something about skinny people in sweaters. Skinny white people in sweaters and khakis. That's just like, that's a look. That's a look you get. Hey, GeForce Game Ready Driver is available now. I just got a notification for it. I don't know why. I updated my drivers like 2 days ago.
Sometimes.
We're getting blown up.
Moomoo is staring at the door with a lot of intensity, and I'm not sure why.
It's probably a goblin over there.
Is there a goblin that I can't see?
Moomoo, you need to tell me right now. If there's a goblin over there, we gotta go. If there's a ghost, a goblin, a ghoul of any kind, we have to go.
She's purring. I don't know what that means. Oh, she's rolled on her back. She's
okay.
Not doing that. Cat.
No goblin. We're safe. No goblins for us today.
Safe. Giving her pets.
What an odd thing. Did your cat? Okay. I don't know how to frame this. Did your cat ever try to grab onto your body parts and then bite them? No.
Wait. She rolled over onto the mat.
Oh, really?
And everything went blank. And I was like, what have you done?
You stayed up here. You're all good.
Okay, that's fine.
We can still hear you.
I really believe she'd exited Discord because, like, I don't know what the fuck he did. Don't do it again. I'm gonna have to pick her up because it's getting very dangerous.
Oh, no. Come on, Moomoo.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of very dangerous, real quick, we probably should have talked about this a bit sooner, but we've
just to quickly answer your question, she'll grab my face and bite it.
Okay.
Nowhere else, just my face, yeah.
My cat Phoebe this morning, I put my arm down on my chair, and she grabbed onto it, bit my hand, and then like came up to me and was like checking if I was okay. Like she had just saved me. And I was like, you are an idiot. And then she waddled away.
She'll kind of slap my face, and then she'll grab it, and she'll bite my cheek or my nose or something, and she'll look at me like, you know what you did. I don't know what I did.
You never know.
Thank you for your attention, even if it's negative.
Thank you, Moomoo. But I guess our last topic for today has to do with actually next week's episode, because we've got a special treat for you all next week. As some of you may remember, regular listeners, if you haven't seen the episode, it's episode... Shoot, what episode is that? Where we had Miss Amy on, Amsley Cat.
Amy was on, yes.
A lovely lady, a streamer. Check her out. But she has never played The Last of Us Part 2. She's played through 1. And she has no... Say it with me. No idea.
Yes.
What's gonna happen?
This isn't working.
Yeah, it is. There's a little lag. One of these days we'll get an office where there'll be like a bridge between the UK and America. Or I'll move to Denmark. Shit. I'll move to Denmark. Shit.
Wait, to the UK.
I don't want to move to the UK. America's way bigger.
To the dark side. Yeah, UK's way better.
Yeah, but ours is we have more room for stuff.
We have more pubs.
My apartment's like $300.
You could get a cardboard box.
That's not a bad idea. That'll be we can build a huge office out of cardboard boxes.
It's an idea I'm seriously considering.
Oh no. I hope they get some stuff sorted with that.
I hope they just give me a house.
Give you a house, yeah.
We are sponsored by
the British housing crisis. Go to www.britishhousingcrisis.org.
We went on a tangent.
We did. Anyways, Amy, Amsley Cat, from episode 20. Fuck me, I can't read my own goddamn thumbnails, which is a bad sign. Episode 20 of the Tuesday show. Go back and check that out if you haven't already. It's great fun. But she's coming on, and she's going to discuss with us what she has played through so far in The Last of Us Part 2. Going in completely blind, because many of us had it
Completely
spoiled.
blind.
I'm so excited for this.
Like, I don't understand how it's happened. Like, she didn't even know the end of first game.
Yeah, I think she might just be one of those people that's really good at just like blocking it out, or it doesn't look into it. Like that curiosity doesn't grab her.
I don't know.
Because I've had a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff spoiled for me, and a lot of the times, because I don't think like twists or like big plot points, if they get revealed to me, I don't think it usually ruins the show or the movie or whatever. If it's still a good show or movie, it ruins it if
Yeah,
that's the only good part of it. And we're looking at you, M. Night Shyamalan, with all your terrible, terrible shit. If you just have a big twist, isn't an excuse to have a bad movie. That's what I mean.
yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, she knows nothing. So I think we want her to get to the big moment that's like a couple of hours into the game, right?
Spoiler alert: the part where the M&Ms come in.
Yeah.
Sponsored by M&Ms. Put M&Ms on screen. Don't put M&Ms on screen. I changed my mind. Don't do that. But that's the situation for next week's episode of the Tuesday Show, and we'll see you all then. What a lovely time. What a lovely bunch of topics we had to talk about.
Well, not all of them were lovely. We just made them lovely because we're great.
We made them lovely because we're the best human beings.
Categorically, yeah.
We're category 10 human beings.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Like and subscribe. Make sure to give us money on Patreon. And make sure to tell us how we should destroy the Bill Cosby vinyl. Which I'm honestly, now I'm like super hyped for it, because I think someone's got to come up with an awesome idea.
Flamethrower.
I don't have one. Those are
Get
big.
one.
Those are big in the UK. They're not big over here.
Not big in the UK at all. I just like them. Them, and I'm the British person you know.
I love the idea of like, oh, America's got so much gun violence, and they're like, yeah, but UK has all this flamethrower violence, and that's like the weapon of choice.
No.
That would
No.
What a bizarro world that would be. That would make me crack up a little. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. Let us know, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Right. Moomoo, do you want to say goodbye or not? She does not.
That's okay.